At the Hagerty Farms Pumpkin Patch, we use the Square app to collect payments from customers. The Square app can be found on one of the home pages for the iPad, or sometimes it might even be listed at the bottom of the page with the commonly used apps. It's the white icon with the gray square in the middle. Simply tap on that icon to open up the app. When you open the application, you should see the merchandise list. If you don't, occasionally it might open up on a list. You'll see some icons at the bottom of the page. You want to select the one with a circle around it at the bottom left corner, and that will take you to the merchandise page. From there, you'll see our inventory list and the amount or the prices for those inventory items. All you have to do once the customer comes up to check out is select the items that they want to purchase. In this instance, I will select that they want a perfect pumpkin. You'll see that is $1. And when I tap on that, you'll notice that the charge amount in the upper right-hand corner changed to $1. And the current sale in the upper center indicates that there's one item in their basket for purchase. Let's say this customer also wanted a Spookies that is $3, and they actually brought two Spookies up. So I'll choose that a second time, and now they have 3 items in their basket. Many of our customers are going to want to purchase a carving pumpkin or an heirloom pumpkin. You'll note that you need to measure the size of that pumpkin with the measuring device provided by the pumpkin patch. And once you determine how much the pumpkin is, simply select the carving pumpkin or heirloom icon options. Once you select that, you'll see that a price amount comes up. Let's say that the price of the pumpkin that they choose based on size is $25. I'll simply press on the 2, the 5, and the double zeros in the bottom left-hand corner so that the amount of this pumpkin is $25. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, there's an orange plus sign. I'll select that, and you'll indicate and see that that amount has been added to their charge, and they have a total amount in their current sale of 4 items. If I tap on the current sale, I can see the detail of the items that they want to purchase. So you can see that they have a perfect pumpkin for $1, 2 Spookies at $3 each for $6, and a carving pumpkin for $25. In this case, let's say that the customer decides they don't want all of those Spookies. You can simply tap on the Spookies. You can see that it's brought up 2 Spookies, and you can do one of 2 things. Right at the top, they have a quantity amount. You can either reduce, tap on the minus sign, and it'll take it down to 1. Let's say they went in and grabbed another one. You could take that up to 3 on the right-hand plus sign. Or if they just decided they don't want any Spookies at all, you can remove that item. And then just tap that at the bottom of the page, hit confirm remove item, and you'll see that those are no longer there. So for this purchase, we're going to take the purchase down all the way to $1 just so I can complete the purchase. The carving size pumpkin, I'll open that up. I can remove that item at the bottom of the page, and I will confirm remove item. So then at this point, if I want to just go back to the main page, I just tap on current sale. It'll close that, and I can add any other merchandise that I want. When your customer is ready to check out, you can select the blue charge button in the upper right-hand corner. For this transaction, it currently shows it is one item, as you see in the current sale in the center of the page, and that the amount is $1 in that blue box. Simply tap on that blue charge box, and it'll take you to the page to complete transactions. Once again, in this amount, it's $1. You can close the customer out in one of 3 ways. They can pay with a credit card, they can pay with cash, or they can pay with a check. At this point, to pay with a credit card, one would just go through that process. Before we get to that, I want to talk about the other 2 first. If they pay with cash, simply put in the amount of the transaction at the bottom and give them the appropriate amount of change back. If they decide to pay with a check, simply select that option at the bottom of the page, and they can pay with a check, and you can put that into the cash box. If for some reason the credit card is not working through the Square device, at the bottom of the page you can select the manual credit card entry. You can go to that credit card entry page, put in all of the information requested by the application, and complete the transaction. For this transaction, we're just going to pay with a credit card. It's $1. And on the Square device, you can either tap to pay if you have Apple, say Apple Pay on your phone or on your watch, or some credit cards are enabled to be able to tap to pay. Otherwise, slide the credit card in to complete the transaction. And you'll see that it goes through the process. It's approved. Please remove the card and the card back to the customer. And then it'll ask if you want, and then make sure you ask the customer if they want to receive a receipt. They can get that via email. Oftentimes a text message will come up, or they might not want a receipt. Click whichever option they want. I'm going to select text message. Yes, that's the appropriate phone number. Receipt sent. And then at this point, you want to go to the upper left-hand corner where it says New Sale. And when you press that New Sale, it should take you back to the merchandise page, and you're ready to start a new transaction.